profit muscle.
Yo, the realest beef was with Terror Squad. All of Peter's a real. I gotta give it up. The realest beef was with FatJoe and them. Everybody
Yo, Yayo, we with you though. We out here in the trenches.
I love this shit, man. I love this shit.
Bro, we out here together.
We outside.
Yo, we out here together.
We outside.
We out here together.
Yeah.
We out here together. Bunch of real.
Yeah.
Yo, let's do it. Let's get it.
The new one. Yo, big.
To a radio show.
Shout out to Pistol Pete. I just spoke to Pistol Pete yesterday.
Shout out to Pistol Pete.
It's cool.
You were in Miami.
FatJoe, listen. FatJoe's a real one.
100%.
Listen. Them Spanish in the Bronx, get busy.
Yeah.
Pistol Pete and them Pistol Pete, get busy. Yeah. I'm not gonna lie to you. It would have got ugly. Yeah. I say the realest beefs. I would say, yeah, Henchman was a real beef because Henchman was getting money at that time. So Henchman and FatJoe. Yeah. I don't even look at Ja Rule as serious. I looked at FatJoe as more serious. Because, you know, them Dominican, Puerto Rican in the Bronx, man.
I know, FatJoe's
thorough. The knife game
FatJoe is completely thorough.
They got the knife game and the gun game.
Let me tell you, my last FatJoe interview, he said that he will stab someone right now if they told him to suck it.
Somebody told me suck my right now in this hallway or something like that. I would stab him up or something right now. Like, I'm just being honest with you.
No, I believe
Even with all the money, FatJoe will still, and I believe him.
That's one beef. FatJoe, I'm glad it got squashed because, you know what I'm saying? Like, Pete was a real one. Joe was a real one. Macho, this is real.
Yeah.
Niggas over there was real. He had some real niggas around him.
Homo Yayo, gay you. I tell him, suck my him. Lloyd Banks got a frog in his mouth. Yayo is Flavor Flav. And I watched 50 and all niggas run, man. They seen Suge Knight stand up and they all ran and never came back. They can't take that back, man. They can't. I was standing right there, man. I witnessed this shit. It had nothing to do with me. I'm sitting right here. These niggas ran. I'm like, oh my God, these niggas is how you sell 10 million records and you scared to go to the club to hear your shit? We can end it all today. Tell the to meet me anywhere and we can just stomp, man to man, and it is what it is. You don't want to do that. Where they at?
Joe, when I was speaking with him, he would go, we everywhere, you never there. And it's because I was already in the arenas. So what would I be doing back in the nightclub?
Yeah.
At that point. You know what I'm saying? So I wasn't going there.
But you and Joe are cool now though, right? Yeah. Man, you see how that works?
You know what's crazy is he's one of the guys that you actually want to be friends with.
Yeah, man. Joe. I love Joe.
He's like even my issues with him was he's loyal to a default.
50 Cent and me performed. So we performed, and the nigga put his hand out. Well, he put his hand out. And he said, peace. So now I look at the nigga, it's like a movie. All type of shit is flashing. He dissed my wife, he dissed my kids. This shit is just flashing. Like, I'm like, this guy I've been waiting, this the guy. Like, you know, and he goes again, peace.
Right.
I said, peace, nigga? He said, peace. So I shook his hand. When I shook his hand, niggas was jumping up and down like the Wizard of Oz. The Wicked and Witch of the Dance. Niggas was dancing like, oh my God, it's over. Holy
Even the Bible says, my peace I give to you. I'm prophet muscle.
You got a record called Piggy Bank.
Click a deep bank, the money goes into my piggy bank.
Yeah, and in this record, you diss FatJoe. You know, I didn't diss anybody. I made factual statements. I hit everything, every little thing, things that they would probably think didn't count because it didn't do anything for their career. I still heard what you said.
That fat thought lean back was in the club, my sold 11 mil, his shit was a dud.
That's me saying, you know what? That's for you doing that, and you're gonna accept that. If you keep responding, I'll keep going until you don't exist anymore.
Some rappers think they war ready and they beef ready till they step into the beef. And then they get somebody coming at them crazy. You know what I'm saying? Do you know what it's like to have beef with 50 Cent?
Today, I listened to FatJoe's record. It hurt.
50 Cent is incredible with the beef. Not just musically, but every day he was going viral. Yo, your mother, your wife. I'm like, oh my God, this guy here. Like, don't get beef with 50 Cent. If you can't have thick skin, you gonna really go through it. Please. Please.
Doing 100 Guns, 100 Clips off in New York. You know, both Jadakiss and FatJoe at that time period. And then when that happens, went off and got them too.
Me and 50 Cent were both scheduled to be part of the show. That's when I dropped my jab.
I feel so safe tonight with all this police protection courtesy of G Unit.
That 50 actually came on stage for a few seconds.
Put him up! I'ma turn over and tell her let's do it again. FatJoe is man. Pussy boy. What? And all niggas is too.
50 Cent got out of his seat and started walking the house. He went up to the audience in the cheap seats and started waving at me. Then he went down to the floor and started slapping fives with Jay-Z and Diddy. He was really trying to antagonize me while I was standing there waiting to speak on the mic. Okay, we about to fight.
The only one fighting 50 back, man. What's good with that, man?
I don't understand, because the nigga never shot a fair one with nobody in his life. Never. Or he been stabbed and shot and ratted, and I don't understand. That just tells you how the rest of the industry is, you know what I mean? So it is what it is with me. It is what it is. I told him over 10,000 times, tell me where, my nigga, we go we can end this off, man. We just can knuckle up. I watched the little nigga punch Dr. Dre in the face, and I watched 50 and all them run, man.
Do you think 50 Cent could Ja Rule you, man? And why
Ja Rule
can't
me?
Yeah.
You gotta be kidding me.
Somebody was getting hurt. Let's be clear. This is 50. Somebody was getting hurt.
Yeah.
Don't know if it was me. Don't know it was him. Don't know it was somebody in my crew. It was going down. Some G Unit guys streamed backstage to confront us.
And one of FatJoe's friends got stabbed in the eye. Watch.
Definitely, you know what I mean? We watching the and one of the Soul Bob, one of the awards, you know what I mean? Joking on, talking about, yo, I feel extra safe. Thanks for all the mother police protection, the G Unit, some shit like that, you know, so niggas started getting amped. They gonna say some shit about Joe, whatever. So niggas talking bad about the guard. That's my brother. Ain't nobody gonna talk bad about my nigga in my presence. I get up, start banging out, and you know what I mean? And your boy zigged when he should have sagged, and you know, and I spoke him to the eye. And the nigga blind. What type of shit is that?
And your boy got stabbed in the eye, man. And I'm blind in one eye. Han passed away in two.
You live by the sword, you die by the sword. But don't worry, I will change the evil industry, cause I'm a real prophet, like Jesus.
Have a great fight, the Prophet Muslim.
I created that word kinga, which means we all people are descendant of righteous kings like God, with a good heart to replace that negative word.
I see what kind of good person you were. Boom, that was it.
The only man in the world who can do handstand push-ups with his fist on concrete.
Roger. Tell these
Kingas.
subscribe to the Prophet channel.
Oh, they got you. Oh, you got your mom, bro.